The fuck? Are we live, bro? They say we're live. I hope we are. So, back on this money making grind, right? We were watching R-Jack's The Art of Wealth videos here. And I don't know, he's kind of entertaining. Maybe he has some useful knowledge. I mean, he's obviously selling something to us, so I don't totally trust him. But I'm sure he could give me some type of useful information. So we already watched the Infinite Money Glitch, watch how to cheat the credit system legally and buy a Hellcat or a Porsche if you want that, or a Rolls Royce. And so now, let me see, he's not got too many videos. I feel like he maybe privated a few after he got some traction on here. I mean, that's what the best of them do. So, probably start with something newer, explaining 20 scams. Okay, now let's just watch this. Yeah. This got them, holy shit, this has 800K. Alright, we'll watch this one.
20 scams in 20 minutes.
I don't hear nothing.
Scam number one.
You guys can, but I can't. Oh, it's fucking... I got fucking AirPods in thinking I can hear shit. Dumbass. Oh, I gotta sign into YouTube. What the fuck? Fuck do I look like? I gotta sign into YouTube real quick. My password? I don't even know my YouTube password, bro. Gotta check my phone. Don't start no shit, it wouldn't be no shit. Damn, it's fucking hot in here, dude. Now it doesn't want to give me my password. Okay. Cool. Okay, here we go. Fuck, I didn't even... Signing into the wrong account. Here we go. Fuck. Alright. Alright. Okay, Google, now I have to confirm it was me. Okay, Google. Obviously, it's me. Even though I say, don't ask again on this device, it still asks me every freaking time. Alright, I think we're in. Okay, we're in now.
20 scams in 20 minutes. Scam number one, refunding. I'm gonna explain the scam fully, tell you the cash per day the scam makes, and I'm gonna tell you the risk of jail for each scam on a scale of kinda stupid to extremely stupid. It's all stupid. Don't scam. The only reason I'm telling you these methods is to get you to understand how fucking easy it is to make a fuck ton of money. If you wanna learn how to make this much in a day legally, watch to the end of the video. Refunding. Risk level, kinda stupid. People make from $100 to $5,000 a day doing it. Companies fuck up when shipping products sometimes. The refunding scam is simply convincing a company that they fucked up, didn't send you the product they were supposed to send you, so you keep the product and they send you your money back. You convince the company you didn't get your product through a variety of methods. EB, just saying the box was in. FTID, creating a fake tracking number that's designed to get lost in the trucking and warehouse system, so it looks like you sent the product back. That's $100 a day. A higher level refund scam would be like what this one guy did with Amazon textbooks, making thousands of accounts, renting these textbooks out for let's say 30 each and reselling them for 300. He went to jail though. Don't go to jail, rjack.net. But I still want to share the information so that you guys realize how easy it really is to make a ton of fucking money. It's out there, it's damn near in your fucking hands, you just have to grab it. Scam number 2, online carding. Risk level, extremely stupid. Anywhere from 1,000 to 20,000 a day. When people say I just punch sacks, this is what they're talking about. You buy a credit card from a site like Joker Stash, Unic, FE Shop. It's usually these Russians who have made a career out of stealing tons of Americans' credit card information. You buy a credit card for $5 to $50. The $5 cards are going to be $1,000 limits. The $50 cards are going to be $50,000 to $100,000. You probably buy the card with a BIN, which is the first 6 digits of a number, so they can estimate how much they'll get off the card and how likely they are to succeed. Once they have the right card, they go on a site like Saks Fifth or Apple or a gift card site with things like VPN, SOX 5 residential proxies, so the security system of the site they're using the stolen credit card on does not detect unusual traffic. From there, they purchase the item and send it to a drop house. Could be a random address they found on Zillow. They walk up to the house to get the package with the green reflective vest on, so people assume they're doing something important or legitimate, and they collect the package. This is super stupid. You could get caught at the house. If your OPSEC, operational security, isn't absolutely tight, you could have an IP leak, and the site could find your real IP address at your house. So if they're only hitting for the small stuff, they'll make a few hundred a day. You may have seen this with the people who order pizza for you for half off, but if you set up a consistent system to hit for big shit, 10 bands a day easy. Jail though, rjack.net. My bad, I won't say it again. Scam number 3. Fill out this survey for a free TV or free Roblox or Robux, Clash of Clans, whatever the game the kids are playing. Or iPhone giveaways that people promote. Stupidity level is only kind of stupid. About 1 to 10,000 a day with this scam, lower chance of getting caught. This is just a scam to get your credit card information. So how does this scam work? They catch your attention with a free item, and maybe they pay the influencer that you trust, you shouldn't, to promote it. You think, this is probably a fucking scam, but it's just a survey, right? Now you fill out the survey, you spend 10 minutes filling out the survey. You've invested so much time that when they tell you, oh, you just have to pay a $1 shipping fee with your credit card, you say, fuck it. And now they have your information. This is one of the ways the sellers in scam number 2 get access to your credit card number. And you could easily get 10,000 people to fill out that survey in a day. Sell each number for $5 to $10. You do the math. Scam number 4, getting people to sign up for phones. Stupidity level very high. You're talking to people in person who can snitch on you, and you'll make no more than a few thousand a day. This scam works by getting people who are either stupid or really desperate for money to go into Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and buy phones under their name or a credit profile's name. The desperate people give the scammer the phone, and the scammer gives the desperate person $100. These phone companies will give a phone to almost anyone. That's how they keep you paying $200 a month at AT&T, because they own your phone, allowing people to pay their phone off over time. The scammer then takes the phone that they got for $100 and sells it for $1,000. When you see scammers flexing stacks of iPhones, this is how they did it. The higher level of this scam is having a person go into the store with the credit profile and a fake ID that matches. While the desperate person going in may only be able to get one phone because they have low or bad credit, the credit profile is going to have great credit and going to be able to get 3 to 4 phones potentially. They'll tell the store lies like, I'm buying these phones for all the employees in my construction, or I'm buying a phone for every member of my family. Scam number 5, the bank loading scam. Very stupid. You can make 50 or 60,000 a day with this scam, but you're also very likely to go to jail. This is the scam you see on Instagram where someone says, I'll put 10,000 in your bank account today, just give me half. They do this by finding the account and routing number of any legitimate business checking account that's gonna have a lot of money going through. The banking system is so fucking unsophisticated and unsecure and easy to take money from that all you really need is those 2 numbers. You print them on a check that matches that business, and you mobile deposit it, and they will load 10,000 into that bank account. How do they print the checks? Well, how does a normal business print their checks? With a check printer, check paper, and check writing software, all of which are available on Amazon.com. The issue here is the check is fake. So they may put the whole 10,000 into your bank account, especially if they're an unsophisticated financial institution. This is why you hear people asking specific banks. If you have a Navy Fed, tap in. If you have a Bank of America, tap in. If you have a Chase, tap in. Because they know for some reason that named bank is instantly giving the people money for checks and not waiting for the check to clear. Anyways, once the money's there, the scammer withdraws it or withdraws half of it. But you, as the holder of the account, are going to be liable for that money when the check is not clear. You only had 300 in your bank account, and you did have 10, but now you have negative 5,000 or negative 10,000, because a lot of times the scammer will just take all of the money. And that's why they ask you to send them or hand them over your debit card first. Scam number 6, combos. Risk level medium stupid, cash per day 500 to 1,000, maybe a bit more but not much. Also free food. How this works is most people use the same password across all sites. If you've ever typed in your password in a browser and it told you this password has been used in a data breach, this is what they're talking about. So you can go on certain sites and find the whole data breach, a list of 100,000 emails and passwords for, let's say, Minecraft.com. But some of those Minecraft users probably also use Pizza Hut, so they build software to try the same email and password on pizzahut.com 100,000 times. The ones that log in are a go. And now the scammer can order free Pizza Hut on at least a few thousand accounts. This is either done by using the person's credit card, which is already logged into the account, making this another form of online carding. But it's way easier because you're logged into the account already, so the site security systems aren't checking for you like it would for a brand new customer. Also, a lot of these people have rewards points, which get you the item for free. All you have to do is be logged into the account. When you see these people on Twitter or Instagram saying, "I'll get you Pizza Hut or Domino's for half off," this is how they do it. Scam number 7, profile. Risk level, extremely high, extremely stupid. Cash per day, like 10 to 20,000, but there's a lot of setup required. You and everyone else has a social security number. And if you're not stupid, you have a credit profile attached to that social security number with credit cards, maybe an auto loan or a mortgage. And if someone gets access to your fulls, name, date of birth, social security number, security questions like mother's maiden name, etc., they can apply for credit cards in your name. That's how this scam is done. They get access to the information in similar ways to the free phone scam I told you before, but they're a little bit more sophisticated because it's tougher to convince someone to give you their social security number. People sell doctor profiles because they make tons of money and have great credit. Anyways, once they've applied for all the cards in the person's name, they'll get the physical cards shipped to another drop address, or sometimes the person's home address, and usually use those cards to buy a ton of high ticket items like laptops, max out the credit cards, and then won't pay them off. Don't do it. Don't do any of these, but this is how these scammers are making so much fucking money. Scam number 8, spamming bank log. Risk level, medium stupid, but still stupid. Cash per day, like 10 to 50,000. If you ever got a weird looking text from a number claiming to be your bank and sending you a link to log in on, it was this. They essentially use fear and make you think someone's taking control over your account and make you think someone's trying to do something bad with your bank account. That login page was designed to look exactly like your bank's actual login page. However, instead of sending your username, password, and 2-factor authentication code to the actual bank, you're sending it to a scammer, allowing them to get access to your bank account. The scammer created the page and the information goes directly to them. Once they're inside the bank account, they can use any number of ways to cash it out. The most primitive would be a wire transfer, but this would usually get stopped. But there's always new fintech companies with bad security who will pretty quickly let someone log in with the bank and cash the entire account out with something like Bitcoin or gift cards. Scam number 9, spamming office logs. Risk level, less stupid because it's not directly going after a bank. Cash per day, 100,000 plus, but it requires hella setup and it's also illegal. Don't do it. rjack.net. This is how the 16-year-old.
How much cash per day was the fucking bank log making?
Scam number 8, spamming bank log. Risk level, medium stupid, but still stupid. Cash per day, like 10 to 50,000. If you
Make 10 to 50,000 with that shit.
Spamming office logs. Risk level, less stupid because it's not directly going after a bank. Cash per day, 100,000 plus, but it requires hella setup and it's also illegal. Don't do it. rjack.net. This is how the 16-year-old hacked Twitter. Similar to spamming bank logs, but instead of trying to get access, this is how the 16-year-old.
We are giving back to our community. We support Bitcoin and we believe you should too. All Bitcoin sent to our address below. Damn, they hacked Apple's Twitter. That's fucking nuts. He's also retarded because obviously you're going to get caught.
Hacked Twitter. Similar to spamming bank logs, but instead of trying to get access to someone's bank account, you're trying to get access to a company's either Slack channel or Office 365 Teams channel. This is where big companies talk about everything they need to talk about. So the process is the same. They send an email or text message to a person, getting them to log into their Slack or Microsoft Office Teams account with the fake login page. And once they're logged into that account, they can see everything about the business. When they did this with Twitter, they were able to get people verified. They were able to take over username, and they were most importantly able to get inside people's Twitter account, like Obama and Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, directly from inside Twitter itself. But usually people just use this to see when and where the business is sending money. And when they see wire instructions being sent in a message, they'll cancel that message and resend a new one that looks exactly the same, but just has a different account and routing number to send the money to. Scam number 10, credit. Risk level, absolutely 0. You won't go to jail for this. Cash per day, billion. What? Yeah, the credit card companies are scamming your ass. Colleges all across America will charge you tens of thousands for a fucking art degree or a women's studies, but they will never ever teach your ass about credit. Because if they did, people would stop getting into credit card debt they can't afford. They'd stop paying debt because they'd know how fucking easy it is to finesse it.
Alright, this guy's really passionate about credit card. Or just like he said not to go through banks to get credit cards, but to go through credit unions to get credit cards. And that's like his main shtick is somehow fucking the credit bureaus. But anyways.
the system, and they'd be able to get access to whatever car, house, or boat they want. I know the credit game, and I hit these banks over the head for a free Panamera. Go check out my video.
No, you
car.
didn't.
Right.
No, he didn't. He literally rented that bitch.
Man, I hit these banks over the head for a free Panamera. Go check
No,
out my video.
No, he didn't. That car is so cute. Why is he wearing Uggs?
That's a $100,000 car. They're like 90. But if I choose to stop paying that motherfucker today and keep the car and wipe it all the way off my credit report. But you do have to put the work in and be a little patient. Doing anything illegal is stupid, so I give this information for free because it's worthless for any purpose except inspiration. But the way to do it legally is valuable. Luckily, if you don't trust me, you think I'm some course selling Ty Lopez ass scammer, you don't gotta send me the money. Just text me at 310-924-6900 for specific instructions on how to burn the money. Because I'm not just gonna give you the information that cost me years of pain without you putting up something first. Or just go to rjack.net and sign up for the credit code. And even if you don't have any money right now, cool. Browse around rjack.net. It's a free preview on a credit code that won't tell you how to get the full amount, but it'll put 10 to 20 in your pocket. Money is free, bro. I'm telling y'all, this shit is not real. They fucking print it whenever they want, but we could take back the fucking power. I print money now, nigga. I've been these banks over
how they could just keep printing money, just infinitely printing money, and people still accept it as a means of currency, and that's insane. I just hope it never crashes. Not in my lifetime, bro.
the table and fuck them till I nut. Now, if you felt like any of this information was valuable, there's tons more valuable content on this channel. Watch it all. And if you show me proof that you watched all my videos to at least 70% of the way through, you can tell by the little red bar on the bottom.
Yeah, he privated some videos. I could tell. But let's see what part 2 has in store.
20 scams in 20 minutes, part 2.
Scam number 11, ripping. Risk level for this scam is actually just stupid. You won't go to jail because you're scamming scammers. Disclaimer, I don't condone scamming. Do not scam. I only share this information to take those of you who like scamming and point you towards legal money. Cash per day anywhere from a few hundred to literally 100,000. How does this work? Let's say you're an aspiring scammer. You find a clearly more experienced scammer. Maybe he's in a Telegram chat. Maybe he's your favorite scam rapper. He offers you a method that seemingly requires no skill, no previous knowledge. And because you trust him, you don't know anyone else who's willing to help. And the method seems easy and you want money bad, you send the money. Boom! You were the method. Obviously it didn't work. An example was Cash App glitch. What does that even mean? Where's the money coming from? It's not loading a Cash App with bank logs. It's not getting access to a Cash App that already has information in it. It's just, here's free money, bro. Stupidity required to fall for this scam, extremely high. Like, damn. Punchmade Dev is literally doing this right now. TJX6, his predecessor, was doing this his whole career. Like, why would you send money to a person who raps about being proud they scam old ladies? I would never take anything from someone who had less than me. Only an aggressively inexperienced scammer would ever fall for this, because a real scammer knows what a real method looks like. Also, a lot of people in scammer chats will offer to swipe things for you. Don't know how to swipe? It's fine. Just pay me $50. I'll buy the card. And instead of sending the multi-$1,000 laptop to myself, I'll actually send it to you for a small fee of $100 on top. Stupid. If you think that one was crazy, wait for scam 13. Scam number 12. Dumps. Risk of jail is very high. Cash per day on this starts at 1,000, goes up to 50 to 60, and almost anyone could fall for this because how many people that you give your card to do you actually trust? Waiters, vending machines, dry cleaners, the drive-thru at fast food. So how it works is this: you have to get your information, usually off a mag strip, write it to a new card, do whatever they want to make that new card look more believable, and go swipe with the new card in person. Like I told you, a lot of swipers will buy a vending machine just to put a skimmer on top of the vending machine to take your card info when you swipe it. That's why the chip in an Apple Pay purposefully doesn't work. They can also have what's called a worker at McDonald's or a restaurant. But when they swipe your card to charge you for your meal, they also swipe it twice on an MSR X6 reader writer. That's how TJX6 got his name. So they get the dumps and put them on a new card with an MSR reader writer. At this point, you have a blank card that you can walk in any store and buy at least $1,000 worth of shit with. But no bank ever issues a blank card. If you walk in somewhere with a blank card, you're walking out in fucking handcuffs. So scammers will print the face of the card, they'll emboss the numbers into the card, which makes them poke up, and they'll have matching IDs with the card. That's why in Swipe Story, TJ said I had a hella fake IDs.
After I print my fake IDs and shit, put it on the floor and scrape it all the ground so it looked like an old ass ID.
Each of those IDs was tied to a different dump with a different name embossed on it. Scam number 13. Title fraud. This is getting good. Your favorite scam rapper ain't never told you about this one. Scammers are literally using this to steal houses. Risk of jail extremely high. They're gonna find who took their fucking house and you're in the house. Cash per day, a fat ass.
Bro, they took the house. Bro, they took the house. Bro, they took the house, bro.
house, a mansion if you want. People do this when they know the owners of big ass mansions are on vacation and they don't have security systems. Imagine you walk up to your house one day after a long hard day of work, you just want to get some rest, but you see all your possessions laid on your porch and your lawn. You go up to the door to try and figure out what's going on. You place in your key, it doesn't work anymore. You were a victim of title fraud. See, the ownership of homes is tracked in a very outdated system. It's essentially like writing your name on a board with dry erase marker. Anyone can come wipe it off and write whatever they want. They do this at what's called the county clerk's office. Usually what happens when someone sells their home is I sell you the home, you give me the money, and we do all of this through an escrow company and a title company that handle all this shit for us. But basically the escrow company is just a glorified money holder and the title company is just a nigga who knows where the whiteboard is. But anybody could walk up to that whiteboard, erase the name, and write whatever they want on there. So you can have someone else's house transferred into your name. Nobody ever checks the whiteboard. Most people don't even know it exists. They just say, oh, the guy in the suit's gonna handle that. Smart. So you go there, you update the county record, and you walk up to someone else's house and tell the locksmith, hey, this is my house. Here's proof it's my house. Change the locks. I'm not making this shit up. This dude, and this dude literally did it. And almost anyone could fall for this. Nobody knows about the title system and how it works. Pay attention. Scam 14, SIM swapping. This is the first real scam I've talked about so far. Risk of jail, actually just medium stupid. Most people who do it don't get caught, and the ones who do are really stupid and flashy about it. Cash per day, 50K on the low end, up to a few hundred on the high end. Yes, a few $100,000 a day. Look how these niggas were living.
Dumping $1,500 bottles of champagne over $50,000.
But if you get caught and you're over 18, prepare to do 20 years. All that other shit, you could teach a fucking monkey to do it. But this requires a lot of mental finesse and skill. If you apply said finesse to legal endeavors, you'll make it far in life. How does one get SIM swapped? So let's say you have 200,000 in Bitcoin in a crypto wallet. You bought a certain NFT coin before it got really big and now you're crypto rich. Congratulations, fucker. You have your account set up with two-factor authentication. This means when someone is trying to log into your account,
They're going to contact the phone company and pretend that they're you and then have the phone number transferred to their device.
send you a text message first.
SIM swapping.
Before they let that person into your account, whether it's you or not. But oh, the fucking text system is super stupid and super easy to fool and manipulate. To this day, they made it a little better, but it's still like really easy to SIM swap. That's why I look at people stupid when they see me in a Porsche and think I'm a scammer. Motherfucker, my ass would touch nothing but the finest Rolls Royce leather seats. I'd have 10 Cullinans if I was... So you have your money in your crypto wallet. You go in to check your wallet to see if everything's okay, and you're logged out of your account. Then you think, okay, let me call my wife. I want to tell her what's going on. You type in her number, put the phone to your ear. The call didn't go through. You look at the top corner of your phone, no SIM. The scammer convinced AT&T or Verizon or T-Mobile that they were you, and you got a new SIM card, and you wanted to transfer the number from your old SIM card to your new SIM card.
Boom.
That's how they got into your account. Because what if you forgot your password? They're just gonna text you a link to log in at the number to update your password. This can also be used to take over people's Instagram accounts, bank accounts. This is how the one kid hacked into Twitter. He SIM swapped some low-level district manager who had access to Twitter's Slack channel until he had the login credentials of the guy who could literally verify, unverify people and send tweets from other people's accounts. Just wait for scam 15. I had to hide it later in the video. It was too wild. The next two scams I'm gonna tell you about are kind of legal.
What the fuck? I was just holding my mouse and it started speeding up. No, with SIM swapping, like with Coinbase, it's kind of fucked because you could set up a multi-factor authentication app like Duo or Google's Authenticator, but then if that phone breaks for whatever reason, I don't know that there's a way to get into that Duo account from another phone without somehow doing some other authentication. So then you'd be pretty much locked out of your Coinbase account. So using your phone is less secure because people can SIM swap, but then again, it seems like, what if your phone breaks? Are you fucked? You can't get back in? And if you're using an authenticator app, which is technically more secure than using your phone number as authentication. It's tricky, bro. It's tricky. I feel like there probably is a way to recover your authenticator app if your phone breaks. I mean, there would have to be. But bro, that's a risk. So here's the risk. Risk your phone breaking or getting lost and using an authenticator app, or risk using your phone as authentication and a scammer SIM swapping you and getting into your account. The choice is yours, Crypto Kings.
them, fuck no. Would I recommend you to do them? Fuck no. But they're kind of like jaywalking in the sense that by law you're not supposed to do it, but a lot of people do it all the time and get away with it completely. Scam number 16, the shotgun scam. Let's take person A and person B, Arthur and Billy. Arthur, he's a clean cut guy. He's not gonna shotgun method. He goes and buys a house or goes and buys a car. They pull his credit to qualify him for the loan on the house or car. If Arthur tried to buy another house or car within a week, they'd say, hey, you just got a loan on a house or car. We're not approving that. Billy, on the other hand, is a bit more devious. He knows that Arthur can't buy another house or car in a week because his credit report updated. So Billy is going to apply for 5 cars in one day at 5 different dealerships. Billy knows a mortgage lady inside a mortgage loan office, and he's gonna have her give him 5 different mortgages from 5 different banks. Now this nigga got cribs out the asshole. I don't know why you would want that many cribs, but hey, doing it with houses is definitely illegal, I'm pretty sure. But doing it with cars is something that a lot of Turo fleet operators are known to do. And as long as you pay the money back, the banks don't really care. Even Matthew Cox, the person I learned this method from, was talking about how a bank found out what he did, called him and said, we're gonna report you to the FBI. He said, hold on, I could pay you. They were like, all right, it's good then. Scam 17, CPNs. With CPNs, you go through a long ass process of creating another social security number that's completely separate from your credit profile. If your credit profile has records that you were a felon, you can get a job now under your CPN. If you owe hella debt and have a super low credit score on your personal credit, your CPN is fresh and brand new. It's like a credit extra life. A lot of rich people and celebrities were known to use these so that people wouldn't be able to have access to their real social security number. Imagine if you were just a nigga at a car dealership and you had John F. Kennedy's social security number now. You could do a lot of damage. There's a whole long ass process involved in creating them. I explain in the credit code on rjack.net for strictly educational purposes, because believe it or not, a lot of the steps that you need for a CPN, you also need for great personal credit. But if you ever got cancer and said, hey, fuck it, I want 5 Bentleys, a CPN sauce gonna do it for you. You ain't gonna be here to do the time anyway, fuck nigga. Don't do it though, don't. Just don't. Wake up. Now these next 3 scams I'm gonna tell you about are mostly legal. There's no laws against them. So it's not even like jaywalking. This is like walking on a sidewalk, but they're morally wrong. So it's like walking on the sidewalk, stepping on top of homeless people. The thing all 3 of these scams have in common though, is they're designed to completely take control of someone's mind and use emotional manipulation to such a high extent that they make seemingly normal people take insanely stupid actions and send everything they own to scammers. First is the 419/wash scams. This is the Nigerian prince scam. Yes, people are falling for the Nigerian prince scam today in 2023. They get the person hooked and get the person thinking that they're about to get an inheritance from a Nigerian prince. This works really well on the types of people that play the lottery, the types of people that feel like life is just gonna drop millions of dollars into their lap. They pray for luck instead of praying for knowledge and the discipline to execute it. It literally worked on a doctor. This motherfucker who has a genius level IQ sent 60,000 to some motherfuckers who probably don't even have running water.
At this point in this experience, I had already given these people $60,000 for very close.
Because their emotional intelligence and manipulative ability, also known as finesse, was way higher than his. They take a lot of steps like ratcheting up slowly. They didn't ask him for 60,000 the first day, and they probably even gave him a little bit of money invested for a payoff. They also had him fly around and move from place to place. This makes it feel more legitimate, makes you feel like you're on a mission. They purposefully make the business opportunity sound extra stupid and leave in a lot of misspelled words so that the only people who will respond to the email in the first place are people who are easy to manipulate. But it gets worse. Ever heard of OnlyFans? Ever heard of the Tinder swindler? Scam number 19. This is the romance scam. You gotta be kind of fucking stupid to believe a Nigerian prince is gonna send you millions, but almost anyone will believe that someone who's way out of their league wants to date them. When a mid girl gets hit up by a multi-millionaire that's on private jets, of course she would do anything to keep that opportunity, including emptying her whole bank account. When an ugly dude who gets no girls and pays for his favorite Instagram thoughts OnlyFans gets a message from her that seems like she cares about him and eventually would become his girlfriend and maybe even fuck him in person, he would spend his entire bank account chasing that dream. The Tate brothers talked about doing this, how they would ask for money for a flight and say the flight got canceled, how they would ask for money for this and that, and eventually he sent so much money and she still hasn't come. Now he's pissed off, and then she says, you know what, I was just about to come today and spend my own money to come to you. You getting angry at me like this made me feel really unsafe. It's gonna take a while for me to trust you again. But the last one, scam number 20, is even more lethal than those two, and it's executed by these rich white men in suits. It's called banking. Why do you put your money in a bank? How do banks make money? Nobody knows. But the long story short of it is that the money that you believe is real and work hard for, banks print it. When banks lose all their money, when banks like First Republic lose billions, the government just gives them more money. That's why they make it so hard to buy crypto, because if people stop using banks, they'd lose all their power. If you want to actually understand what I just said, go watch the Money Changers documentary. But if you just want to finesse it for yourself, all you need to know is that banks print money, so they actually love giving it out for free. If you can do the bare fucking minimum, make 6 months of on-time payments and you start with a 750 credit score. If you use some more advanced strategies like I show in the credit code on rjack.net, you could be in a Hellcat in 3 to 6 months. Literally, I did it with my Porsche. And if you you know anything about business credit, you know that banks will loan you 10 times more money. They may loan you $50,000, but they'll loan a business $500,000. And if the business happens to fail, I'm not saying do this, I'm not saying run off and just say, oh, the business failed. Try and invest that $100,000 and flip it into 2. But if you wanted to run off, you could and just take the $100,000. And that was just the business that failed. You're completely fine. What I'm saying is you don't have to scam. Just play this fucking financial system like they do. And you can use code IREAD on rjack.net to get the Art of the Lowball course for free. All of these people have made thousands of dollars off that course. If you're willing to put the work in, you will too. The only favor I ask of you ever is to do yourself a favor and watch all the content on my channel so that you can gain more information and one day, hopefully, get fucking rich.
Damn. Damn. Do this to stay broke forever. It's a long ass video. What the fuck? Alright, I think I got one more in me. Let's see. Jewelry scams. Shit, I don't even want to know. 10 ways to make 10 bands. Damn. I want to watch him talk shit though.
Reacting to bad financial advice, reacting to brokenness. I recorded this business expense. Something you control. Or a business where wait, go stupid, go dummy in that hoe. Him $600 a month and it's going to be $800 a month. Reacting to bad financial advice, reacting to brokenness.
Alright, I was gonna watch this one.
10 ways to make 10 bands. You should have $10,000. It's not that hard to get, and I'm going to show you 10 ways to get it. I'm going to show you me doing these myself. And by the end of this video, there's no reason why you shouldn't either have 10 bands or be directly on a path to go get that 10 bands. But having this money alone does not make me impressive. This is simply to let you know I'm serious. See that bald-headed motherfucker? No, this is not the prop money where he's winking. That's real Benja. Benja, that's my twinja. Anyways, the methods are manufacturing grills, legal refunding, writing iOS apps or other forms of software, throwing events, trafficking dogs from Tijuana. Completely legal to do so. I talked to the Border Patrol lady myself. Manufacturer spending $100,000 10 times over. Door-to-door sell 5 solar installations, 33 alarm systems, or 33 pest control subscriptions, or post 100 TikToks for me in an affiliate program. If you feel like any knowledge in this video has helped you out in any way, like and subscribe, and only leave a comment if you have a good thought that you want to share that you think is going to help others get money. So method number 1, diamond grills. Sell 2 pairs of diamond grills for $5K profit. You see these? I'm gonna show y'all how to make diamond grills. I'm gonna show y'all how to make diamond grills. The process isn't super easy, but it's completely possible. You see them right there. In this video, I break down how much it costs. It costs about, I'd say around $2,500, right? But I said sell 2 pairs of diamond grills for $5K profit, which is easy to do. As far as the clients, find rapper type individuals who have money. It doesn't necessarily need to be a rapper. It could be a scammer. It could be a manager of a rapper. Find these individuals by meeting individuals who know a lot of these individuals. One was Lil House Phone that I showed y'all how I networked with him. Another one was Twisty P. I showed y'all how I networked with him. These are individuals who could, number 1, buy jewelry, but number 2, introduce you to so many other individuals that will buy jewelry. You're selling them for $10K, right? This is the Johnny Dang site, 8 top, 8 bottom, and they cost $2,500 to make, and you can sell them for $12,000. So really, if you go really hard with the sales and you make the right clientele, you can make the $10,000 off of 1 sale, not 2. But I'm trying to be conservative. You know, you may fuck up learning on the way. You may want to do gold instead of silver, 18K gold instead of 10K. Get different quality and clarity of stones. There's so many things. If you want a full breakdown, I'll do a full breakdown video on that. But it's really easy to make this much off of reselling jewelry because it's such a huge finesse. Ways to make 10 bands. Number 2. A $3,000 laptop, the one I'm recording this on, times 3, that's 9 bands. You could do another $1,000 laptop. This laptop I did not pay for. The way I didn't pay for this is essentially I took advantage of some holes in Apple's system. No, I did not break the law. No, I did not lie to these individuals. I did not commit any form of fraud. And people aren't just doing it with laptops. People are doing it literally with cars. Like, not like fucking Bentleys and shit. I'm sure a Bentley dealership would be smarter than to let this go down or just sue you. I wouldn't do it with cars. It's too much work for the return, in my opinion, car-wise. But if you have time on your hands, if you have more than 3 hours of free time in a day, you should dedicate it directly towards this. If you want to know exactly how I got this laptop, that info is available for free on my website. I don't charge for it, and I don't offer it like directly for free to everyone because number 1, Apple would cancel it right away. They'd see what's going on and they'd stop allowing people to do it. It's guaranteed. This is my app that I coded. I learned how to do this in a month. This is the next way. You just make 1 app and you get paid $10,000. And $10,000 is on the low end. Let's see. Intellect Soft is charging $100,000. Some of these people are saying $8,000 to $25,000. You know how to sell yourself and you know how to talk to people who represent a rich business. you're easily gonna be on the 25,000 side of that, if not even higher. I just said 10,000 to be conservative about that. And we talk about this in the 200 Club, how exactly to learn how to code fast. It's not gonna be easy, but it's possible. Also, making the app takes tons of time. Like when I say it took me a month, for that month when I was working hard, I was spending all day doing it. I was coding 8+ hours a day. If you want to get started in app development, first you should learn Python on Code Academy. If you know nothing about coding, Python is, if you type it like you're typing regular words almost.
Fucking
Then you're making
hate coding. But there's good money in coding. That's because it's such a bitch. I fucking hate it, but there's so much money in coding.
TikTok clone like this. This is what I did. I made a TikTok clone. Then from a tutorial and a lot of code from Stack Overflow, and now you can get the code from ChatGPT. From there you can code your own app. Once you have that app, just start talking to people who need apps developed. Start talking to everyone, showing them your beautiful app, and saying how you can make one like that for them. Simple, difficult, but simple. Next, parties. You throw 5 events. You throw 5 events and make $2,000 each off of these events. You make $10,000. I was making $2,000 a night at 16. Now, was it every night? No. Did I have some nights where I lost money? Yes. But overall, I was making good money doing this as a kid. That's me. That's a huge crowd of people. That's me and another huge crowd of people. I'll break it down fully in this video. You can check that out. Get the hot girls to show up, get the vibe right, and just make sure everyone knows. You can charge whatever at the door. I have homies who last weekend for the fight paid $100 to get into a fucking frat party.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're traveling.
Are you fucking dumb? I would rather be at home alone than at some fucking $100 frat party.
Weekend for the fight paid $100 to get into a fucking frat party.
Oh, we're trafficking this dog, bro. We're selling it for a profit.
Trafficking dogs from Tijuana. Just say 1,000 per dog, traffic 10 dogs. On the low end, you can make like 500 to 1,000 per dog. But on the high end, if you're trafficking off-market Frenchies, you can make like 3 bands per dog. And here's the thing. Bringing these dogs from Mexico is completely legal. I talked to the lady at the border when we came back. She said, yeah, we really can't say anything to you guys about it. One thing she did say is also you have to have their papers. The thing is, Mexico's a really poor country compared to the US. So the people selling their dogs for cheap over there, they're actually some of the richest people in Mexico. They're making great money. A dog that we could sell for $3,000 here, for them to make even $1,000 off that, they're feeling great, you know? And they can't get into the US to sell it themselves. Next, manufacturers spend $100,000 10 times. If you don't get what this means, almost every single credit card has a 1% cash back. That means if you spend $100,000, you get 1% of $100,000 back. What does that mean? $1,000. So if you make $1,000 10 times, you made $10,000. Now, how do you get access to $100,000 in credit? Either get the credit code on takewealth.thinkific.com and get all the information in one easy, nice package for like $100, or learn it all yourself. Learn the credit game, learn the ins and outs, ups and downs. And either way, you're gonna have to wait 6 months if you have no credit right now, or if you have bad credit, you can repair that in as little as if it's the little shit, you can repair it in 24 hours. And we talk about that. Lightning blamping, we call it. Credit blamping is the removal of negative items from your credit report, but lightning blamping is blamping credit fast. Anyways, let's assume you have good credit, and let's assume you know enough about credit to get $100,000 worth of credit, which really isn't that hard. Now you just spend it all. Do I do this? No, it takes a lot of time. But if I wasn't putting my effort towards multiple businesses right now, like if I had not 3 hours of free time, but maybe 5 hours of free time every single day, yeah, best believe I'd be doing this. Now, one thing is that the credit companies are eventually going to catch on and stop you. So what? You lose one credit card, or you lose 2 or 3 credit cards, and you made 10 bands? That seems pretty okay to me, and you took it from these credit companies. Here's a manufactured spending method. It's not the best, but it's one that works. You'll see another one here by RJ Financial. If you want like methods that I love and I approve of, that I think are great, those are inside the credit code. But without giving me a dime. See, this video is free samples. Yeah, the courses support the content, and people who love the content and want to get the higher levels of content buy the courses. But off the free samples, I give you a loan to prove that my knowledge works. You can get a good amount of money. You can get a lot of value off of my free content alone. If you want to be the dude in Costco who just eats free sample after free sample after free sample, hey, fuck you. But I'm still glad that my knowledge helped you get rich. In both situations, you're rich, you got money. That's the actual goal. Next way to make 10 bands is door-to-door sales. Now, everyone, not a lot of people understand and believe door-to-door sales, but let me show you this. This is a message I got on my old Twitter. This was on the Patreon where I told everybody about door-to-door sales, but now I'm telling you about it for free. Told everyone, find a local door-to-door sales company and knock 200 doors a day. I knocked 200 doors a day for 2 weeks straight, and he made $2,000. I know people who made $10,000 a week. I've definitely had not $10,000 weeks, but a little less than half that, $500 days after $500 days. So why doesn't everyone do this? Why does anyone go to college if you can make that much money doing door-to-door sales? Well, the same reason that I quit. It's an insanely tense, stressful job. You're knocking on the doors of strangers who want to kick you off their porch, who probably want to fucking shoot you, to be honest. And you not only have to, number 1, get them to smile and like you. Number 2, get them to be your fucking friend and get them to continue laughing with you. And number 3, get them to let you into their house and buy shit from you. Every time I did it, I was like amazed. Let me show you a man doing it. I've learned so much from this man, Sam Taggart.
Not interested. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. We're not here to sell you anything.
What part of not interested?
Not interested. What part of not interested didn't you hear? He goes from that to
So you need a copy of it.
to going to get his electric bill for him, so we can take a picture of it.
Report with you and then drop it off.
I literally used to do this. Let me show you all the images. I have so many pictures of people's electric bills. He went from basically saying, fuck no, get the fuck off my porch, to giving an electric bill. I can't tell y'all how many electric bills I have on this old fucking iPad. This old crack piece of shit that I used to take around because I couldn't even afford a phone. It's not charging, but I'll when I figure this out, I'll add it like in the video. You'll be able to see the power bill. So door-to-door sales with solar, you're gonna make $2,000 per installation roughly. So basically, pest control and alarms, they'll pay you $300 per install. And when it comes to alarms, Josh Sutherland, motherfucker looking like Canelo Alvarez, but he sold 118 alarms in 1 week. You multiply that by $300. So that's door-to-door sales, right, for the next 3. And the last way, the 10th way, the easiest way is credit. And just like in the TikTok I told y'all, credit is so fucking easy. 30 minutes total of setup work, maintenance every month. Make sure you're still watching it, but that's like 5 minutes a month. From there, you will have access to 20,000, not 10,000, 20,000. And this is not course information. This is information I'm telling you completely for free. And you might say, well, that's not a real 20,000 in my pocket. Well, 20,000 for what purpose? Do you want to blow it all on a bust down watch? Well, you can do that. Wipe it off in collections. I don't tell you how to do that. I tell you how to get the 20, but not how to wipe it off. I tell you how to wipe it off in the credit code. Here, I'm just telling you how to get the 20. But there you go. There's your 20. But ideally, you don't actually want to have 20,000 cash anyway. Number one, you get taxed on cash. There's a reason Elon has $0 in his bank account, but he has billions worth of Tesla stock. But he doesn't sell Tesla stock every time he wants to buy something. No, what Elon does, let's say he has $100 billion in Tesla stock. He takes out a $100 billion loan that's collateralized by that Tesla stock. Credit. Now, on that loan, he can't be taxed. So it's essentially like he just has $100 billion cash in his hand, but because it's credit, because it's from a bank, they can't tax him on it. They can't take 20% or half. And the other reason you want credit over cash, the other reason you want these instead of these is because you get paid cash back on it and you can run it through your business. Well, this is why credit is the easiest method. It takes almost no time to set up. You don't have to set it up like an actual business. And it's essentially a free rich uncle that you can call for 20,000 whenever you need them. If you want this credit information, how to get 20,000 in available credit for free. For free. Just go on takewealth.thinkific.com and browse around. It's somewhere hidden like a little Easter egg. And there's lots of other fees also. As you're browsing around, you're not wasting your time. You're watching videos that are literally going to make you richer. Video may make you that $10,000 that you put up in the bank and save and grows into your child's college fund. Or maybe you just take a little bit of sauce and you make an extra $5. You get a free DoorDash order. That 50 you saved on DoorDash, maybe that's the 50 that you use to buy your kid his first bicycle or whatever your kids will have in 20 years or 30 years. Go now. Take action. Takewealth.thinkific.com. Also, if you got any value from this video, like and subscribe. Adios.
Some interesting thoughts for sure. And so many people are just raping the money game right now. Just right under our fucking fingertips, right under our noses. Yet here I am struggling to make $1. If I can't figure this shit out by the time that I die, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. We have the internet, bro. We have the internet, bro. That's infinite money glitch right there. If I can't figure that shit out, I might as well have an extra chromosome, bro. This guy's got some cool content. Alright, we hopping off. It's time for bed. Alright. Have fun.